Sam, welcome to this podcast.
Thank you.
It's really nice to have you here. Without this guy, there'll be no Trace TV. I'm not even joking. He's like, Trace TV.
Some people may have a thing to say about that, but
Did you watch a video of Mike Tyson? When the guy asked him, the guy was like, what do you like, something about what people say? You know what he said? He was like, buck 'em. I don't care. Buck 'em. I'm like, it's a swear word. It's just like, oh my gosh. People are like, I'm just like, you know what? That's just the mentality.
I can't help but bring this up. Have you seen the Mike Tyson after a fight where he's talking about how rough and he's the best?
Oh my gosh.
It's like, I'm the best at that. I'll eat your babies.
Oh my, I've seen that actually.
Like, what?
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. And he said, all praise to Allah. And you're like, whoa, this dude is like on
He's
fire.
locked in though. He's locked in.
Locked in, 100%.
50 Cent too. I'm going to be thinking about.
I have to read that. Hustle harder, hustle smarter.
Yeah, that one.
It's recommended for you all to read.
Yeah, and then 50 Laws of Power as well.
Yeah.
Him and Robert Greene. That goes crazy too. Read that. And I hope your meeting goes well in a couple of minutes. All right, let's get into it. I'm so excited you came here.
Thank you. I'm excited too.
So as a founder in Nigeria, doing business here is very peculiar. What has been some of the biggest challenges you faced?
The biggest challenges I've faced, I think really is getting belief. You know, getting belief, first of all, and sustaining a belief yourself.
Right.
And then getting others too. You know, everybody's got, let's put it like that. We've all got our lives going on, right? So whether you're fighting with your brother or sister, or you've got a girlfriend or boyfriend, and you know things are great right then, and you're worried, you know, then on top of it, we live in rough environments, right? Many of us on not just Lagos, but on the continent, you know. So you add those elements, and it's so hard to get people's attention amidst all of that, and especially get their attention and get them to start to believe in something and get them excited about something. It's an uphill battle. It's taken me years.
Would you ever get into film production and stuff?
Yes, but enabling creators. I'm not trying to get in myself. What do I know?
Why?
What do I know? I'm some old dude. I'm so far outside of, you know, the cool frame that I don't know what's cool. I rely on people. I rely on my daughter. I rely on you, you know, and so I feel much stronger, like enabling and helping people to be able to do that. Right. And I can do it at scale.
Collaboration.
As well. Yeah.
That's good. That's the way to do it. Yeah. Apart from Trace TV, how many of your business have you created?
Oh my gosh.
Let's talk about
a few. Not a tremendous amount. I'm not some crazy prolific dude. Okay. But I'm actually working on a bit of a startup right now. Because of something I've seen for so long in the music industry that I want to help fix. So that's one project. I'm doing something completely outside of music and entertainment, which is a bit crazy. I one of my first entrepreneurial ventures was I had a clothing line. Nice. You know, and this was a few years ago, some years back. But and when I started, I'll tell you, I had literally zero interest in fashion. I was even like, what's this? Why are we even dealing with all this? Wow. And I came out the other end like loving it. Loving everything about style and fashion and fabrics and this. So this is a secret thing I'm doing in fabric.
Get into
textile.
That'd be nice. Let me know.
Okay.
Model some of your stuff for you. Rock them. Do you have a brand name yet?
Oh no. Nope.
Still doing other stuff.
That's
I like it. I do like it. Can you imagine if okay, anyway, it's fine. You're getting into it, so
yeah.
That's awesome. How do you balance life, business, and love, family? How do you do that?
How do I balance my... I mean...
Have you been able to, maybe more like, have you been able to balance like building an empire, right? And then family, like how have you been
I am actually. I do. I don't know. I guess I find it a bit natural, right?
How's that?
You know, somebody asked me, I remember one you know, sometimes somebody asks you a question and maybe it's not even the biggest question or whatever, but you just remember that moment and what it made you think. I remember a few years back, I was doing some project and kept being on the phone with somebody. And she was like, you know, you every time I call you, you actually talk to me and we speak, and but I don't understand how you do that, but yet you seem to do so much. And I was like, I have no idea. And I thought about it a lot. I delegate a lot. I trust a lot, maybe too much, but you know, I find that it helps people like, you know, raise up and do it. I am so, you asked me about doing movies and, you know, I'm so far removed from so many decisions, which is powerful. You know, it makes me more powerful, if I can say that.
I agree.
You know, having people that can truly make decisions and, you know, and I find out after the fact. I mean, I get reports and stuff, of course, but.
That's actually incredible. Behind the scenes, what is the most unexpected or humorous thing that's happened to you during a live broadcast or event?
What is the most humorous or unexpected? Is that what you said? Broadcast of a live event. Oh my God.
Happened to you or the team?
Huh. Okay. We had to set up on the beach and we were running late, so the tide came in and started crashing the stage. So we had to cut the live broadcast. It's ridiculous. It was the worst planning ever. Why the hell were we on a beach?
Oh my gosh.
You know, what on earth? What? It was crazy.
Talk about a loss.
Yeah. And one time, this wasn't live, but I was interviewing or had organized and was filming an interview with Emmanuel Macron, the French president, and like we take a little break and we're sitting there, and I actually thought he didn't even remember my name or something, and he goes, "Hey, Samo," and he called me, and I was like, I was completely taken aback, and he wanted to ask me about like something we had done for him like a few months before. So I mean, that wasn't a big deal, but the way it threw me off,
what
like
do you
people
mean? That's big.
No, but people in the room were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just don't understand how he's calling me like my G." You know, type of
Now I'll crash out.
So I was like, "Oh, he doesn't know my name."
Okay, that's awesome.
No.
Oh, who?
My daughter.
Okay, is she ready to come out? No.
No. She's come out. She just doesn't want to be seen.
Okay, if your life turned into a movie.
A movie.
A movie. Which African artist would you want to make a cameo in it?
Huh. If my life turned into a movie, well, I mean, no, that's too cheesy. I can't say.
Why not?
I have a duty to all African artists.
This is true.
So I will not discriminate nor name any African artist. I think all of our African artists are so amazing that I shan't leave it open.
Cheesy. Okay, if you could time travel.
Danger.
If you could time travel back to witness. Okay, if you could time travel. If you could travel back in time.
Yes, I understand what this means. My answer is that...
Wait, I'm not done with the question. If you could travel back in time to witness any iconic moment in the history of music, which moment would you choose and why?
Stevie Wonder at Festac 77. You know, a lot of artists came to Nigeria.
Stevie Wonder was here?
Yeah. A lot of artists came to Nigeria in the 70s, of course, a lot to meet Fela and so on. And Stevie, you know, I don't know if it was the best sound or the best anything, but, you know, Stevie Wonder has always been a groundbreaking artist, you know, both by his music and his person. He's an activist, he's all of those things. But even more than that, he was one that helped spark the reconnection of the, you know, Black Americans to Africa.
Wow. And
you know, there have been many along the way, but I love him, and that would have been amazing to be there.
That would be iconic, actually.
Yeah.
You know who I would like to see? live performing. Bob Marley.
Oh, yeah.
Bob Marley, I want to see him perform live.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen videos online.
Of course.
And Michael Jackson as well.
Yeah. I saw Michael.
How
perform. I
was that?
saw Fela perform. I never saw Bob perform.
Fela, actually, yeah. Icons, man.
I saw Fela at the shrine at not the original shrine, but original shrine of Juelegba.
Wow. Wow.
Mm.
Legends.
Been around small.
You've been around small? How old are you, Sam?
I'm older than I look. I'm older than I look.
Okay. What advice would you give to aspiring professionals aiming, to make a mark in the entertainment industry?
It's very tough to give advice because it's just a word or a few lines or whatever, and there's so much to do, so much work you have to do. But what I will say to aspiring individuals in entertainment, music, etc., is that the quality of what you do matters. And I mean that in literally everything. The quality of your individual communications, the quality of the creations that you're putting out, or the people you're working with, the quality of your thinking behind it. It really, really, really matters. And I don't mean it as in a lofty quality like that. Great, but let it be authentic. It's you. It's your real thing. So as long as the quality, you're genuine in what you're doing, you know about it, you're credible, and you do it with quality, I'm on your side.
Okay. Quality, that's the key word. Quality. Quite important. Tell us about the journey of how you got into Trace TV. Let's talk about that real quick.
Sure. I like this little story, so I'm happy to tell it.
Let's go.
I had worked, I'm sure you can see, and by hearing me and looking, that's, I'm a bit mixed or something like that.
Oh, you will?
And I've been in other places and those types of things. I came back to Nigeria full time in 2007, 2008, and I actually took a job at MTV. I was the country manager for MTV for a few years, or business development manager, I guess it was. But basically, I did that for a few years. And when I was leaving my job at that time, my wife said, no, you have to get out of this entertainment. And I had done some other stuff, so I was really thinking about it. She was like, there's so many babes. And I was like, entertainment is mostly, for me at least, is mostly PowerPoints and Excel docs. And so I did, like a analysis of what I should do. And I came across Trace. I'd heard about it. I'd seen it randomly on Trace. And I literally one night was looking at it. I was like, this thing could be big, man. It's a cool channel. It's got the vibe, and it was half in French. And I literally next day went online, worked my way to somebody, and got in touch. And I ended up flying to Paris, unannounced.
Wow.
And I just told them, I'll be in Paris tomorrow. And they invited me to the office, and I actually spent the day at the office using their Wi-Fi and meeting different people. And I went to lunch with them and with a bunch of the guys from the team. And by the end of lunch, I was like, I don't sell these people. I don't sell them for market. And we worked out a deal where I became an agent for Trace.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
Very impressive.
Thank you.
Again, this Sam. I've been saying that. I'll say it every time. Forever, this Sam. Okay. How do you balance creativity in business? Or let me put it this way. How do you balance creative vision? Because you're very creative.
Maybe a bit.
Speaking of creativity, what special talent?
Well, I mean, I do play music.
Okay.
Yeah, I play bass guitar.
Nice.
I play congas, percussion. But I'm the worst dancer ever. I physically cannot dance.
Wow.
I thought I could at a point. Then somebody explained to me I can't, and then I realized they're right.
Why did they do that to you, though?
Hey, look, they saved me from a world of embarrassment.
Even nice, though.
I can't move. So dancing is not one.
No rhythm.
Apparently not. I mean, I can do. That's one perfect.
Right.
I can do that one. Legs.
Damn. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. How many languages do you speak?
Just 2, and it's a shame.
Which and which?
English, French, very bad Pidgin.
You can't speak Igbo.
And I only understand Igbo. And I only understand Igbo. Igbo Quenu.
Hey.
Hey. You want a little story about that?
Yeah, the backstory.
Who watches this podcast?
A lot of people.
A lot of people, for real?
Yeah, I mean, maybe like 80K, 100K.
Am I going to get arrested?
You're not going to get arrested.
Okay, I ate some wheat brownies. My daughter is over there. And I literally started speaking Igbo.
When?
I was with my mom, and my dad was sitting there. He had no idea. My dad goes, Katsi, do you know your son speaks Igbo? And I was just there speaking what? So it's in there somewhere. So I speak 3 languages.
You do, actually. I like the backstory. More of that, please.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. I think that's about as far as I should go. My daughter went running away with that.
Okay.
Shit. He's only 15. Hi. You want to come be on this thing? Oh, come on. Come show your face.
You're gonna say hi to her, right?
You gotta say. Give me a little hug on camera.
Yeah.
Come on. People will love it. Just.
Like I'm ready to...
Don't you worry about that. Nobody cares. You look beautiful.
Remember this? No, you don't. You look fly in your African attire. What?
My lips.
They're
So
not.
chapped.
Bye.
How do you identify and nurture talent in the entertainment industry, especially in hiring? Because you need good people.
Yeah. I'm a fairly casual guy. I'm not very organized, and I'm a bit forgetful.
Right.
So what I do, and this is also good advice for some of your aspiring entrepreneurs or whatever, is both for the things I'm personally not that good at, as well as across every area of my business, we're extremely organized and extremely structured. So we have super detailed and super clear. Everybody's role is very, very defined. It's reviewed every 6 months. So if you're starting to have to do something new or whatever, everybody has extremely thorough and clear deliverables and KPIs, and literally they have to sign off on them, and then they review them every week or two. And we have a very, very robust HR. To me, people are the most important thing. I know that's a bit cheesy to say or cliche to say, but it is. It's the reason people say it's because it's true, right? And treating them right and making them as comfortable as possible. It's not easy and it's not perfect, but at least helps them to be able to focus and do the work they need to do. And hopefully if they're happy and having some fun doing that too.
Right.
So that's my biggest thing.
Awesome. You did mention you're forgetful, you're not organized. How is... That's because you're creative. No, it's okay. It's because you're creative. So how is that how have you been able to hire people who, how you have...
Compliment that?
I'm hey, I need to match your fly. So yeah, people who are able to compliment that.
No, I mean the same thing. I literally, it's, been a process of identifying, look, I've been doing this, what I do specifically long enough that many, many, many years ago, I started to go, okay, what exactly do I really, really, really need help? And I got very, very, very specific about it. And, one of the key things that I needed was a counterpoint, the traditional role of a CFO or a COO. And I was very lucky to find a wonderful ally in that who's been working with me many years now.
Oh, okay.
But as much as it's about us as individuals, we have a structured organization where, where if one of us isn't around or one of us needed to be replaced, we could be.
Right. So there's no key man risk.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. Next question. I can say this confidently because you know French, so I'm like
this is true.
S'il vous plaît, monsieur, while I go through my script to try to get the question out.
De rien.
What did you say?
Nothing. Nothing's cool.
Okay, you said again. This is so good. Okay. If you could go back in time,
I wouldn't do this podcast.
That's not funny.
No, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm just worried about the repercussions.
Don't worry.
Okay.
They're gonna love you for it. This is Candid.
Yeah, well,
I love Candid.
Okay.
They do too. Right?
Okay.
Right? Okay. If you can go back in time, would you like to go back to your 30s or your 20s? Like if you could do that.
Oh, me? My 30s or my 20s?
Yeah.
I was such a knucklehead in my 20s. I was kind of a knucklehead in my 30s too. And I'm not much better now, so I don't really know.
So you just keep going.
Yeah. No. I would go to my 20s.
Okay.
I had a wonderful time in my 20s.
Okay.
Good friends who I'm still friends with till today.
That's good.
Yeah. We were pretty wild, funky times.
Good old days, huh?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Woo! Oh, ooh! I'm kidding.
Oh gosh. What are you currently listening to? Let's talk about it.
No, it's all right. I like so many people. I listen far and wide.
Okay.
So this morning I listened to an evolving playlist that I update every few weeks. But I have multiple playlists that and just depending on my mood. And this morning I listened to High Life.
Nice.
And in fact I replayed the song Aposa by the Dynamites, which is about a woman who's barren and can't have children, and then eventually she prays and has a child.
The story there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song.
Very nice.
The Dynamites. So High Life. Of course, Afro beats. I mean, come on. Oh God, our boys are good.
No, they're killing it.
They're killing it. You know, but I'm also funny enough, a rock fan. I love rock music. Everything from Hendrix and Led Zeppelin, all this kind of stuff. 80s, 90s. Sorry.
Jazz music.
Jazz. I'm not the hugest jazz fan. I'm more of a classical music fan. So I'll listen to Bach, Beethoven. I've been listening a lot to Chopin.
Nice.
It's very, very soothing.
Do you meditate?
I don't meditate as such. I do make sure to spend time with myself and my thoughts and my hopes. And I try and do that on a daily basis.
Okay.
But I wouldn't call it meditating as such.
That's good. Do you have like if you're going through like a really stressful time, someone don't piss you off? It's like somebody, whatever. How do you deal with that?
I think these days, generally speaking, I guess I've learned to be able to literally take that out, remove it, and just put it on a table and go away.
Right.
You know? I find that, okay, you know, sometimes I get a message or somebody calls or somebody tells me something, I'm upset and I want to, I just never do that.
Right.
I'll even start writing it and then just make sure I delete their name from the email. So in case it gets sent by mistake, you know, I delete their name, the email address, and I write a little bit and then I'll just leave it and let my body absorb it rather than my
But that's
brain.
how to do it though.
Yeah.
It's a good job.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
You seem very passionate about what you do.
Yeah.
And it's still showing, despite the fact that you've been doing this for decades. But how's that like though? Like, I would like to know what your life's like. It's like a day in the life of Sam, who's doing what he enjoys.
Nobody wants to know about a day less.
But yeah, it's like what's a day in the life of Sam like?
I mean, not much really. What do you mean?
Like you wake up in the morning and it's just like phone, emails.
No.
Or like do you wake up and it's like
Okay, like that. Huh?
Yeah.
I literally have a full-on routine, and it takes me a minimum of 15 or 20 minutes to get to opening my phone. right?
Okay.
I take my time. Like I said, I wake up, brush teeth, blah,
Right,
blah, blah, blah,
right,
blah.
right.
And drink water. I always drink water within the first 5 minutes of being
That's
up.
good.
And then normally I sit.
Right.
I sit.
Yeah.
And I think about what I want to get done that day. Not specific things that I want to get done, but overall, what do I want? What are the things what I want to feel like I've achieved in that day? I literally do that every day. Then I drink tea. Usually a lot of tea. It's like a ridiculous amount of tea.
That's good.
Like 3 or 4 mugs of tea.
Nice.
And then I will get to work.
No coffee.
No, I don't drink coffee. And I'll go to the gym. I'll stretch. So I get my phone and then I start like kind of cooking up on what's going to happen.
Right.
Then I'll jot some notes, and then I'll either go to the gym if it's a gym day, or just go straight into work. And if it's not a gym day, then I stretch. And so that whole process takes me about an hour.
That's a nice routine.
Yeah, it's all right.
I like it.
Yeah. And if I'm in a rush, I can condense it and, and do it. But usually I'm not in a rush. I try and give myself time.
Very nice. That's also very therapeutic.
I
find.
Yeah. And I find that it helps me have just a little bit more control of what I'm thinking of and doing in that day, rather than just open up and start absorbing everything. God, there's a lot out there.
I know.
My daughter's not around anymore. She's but this is a damn podcast. I know I'm hiding it. A few years ago. Oh my God, no.
Let's hear.
I can't believe I'm going to say this.
A few years ago, what happened? Give us the tea. Actually, give us a coffee, because I do like me some coffee. Give us the tea, yeah.
Tea. Okay, so first of all, I'm a single man. And I happen to have an app that some people used to use to meet people.
Oh.
I think it was called Tinder.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
And my daughter had seen the app, and she'd obviously heard what it was. So she was like, "Daddy, what is this?" And I was just like, "Oh my God!"
Oh, no.
So very afternoon, as soon as she was gone, I made a secure folder, and I put Tinder, and I put Instagram, and I put I think there was a few other random things, nothing, but those were the main 2 things, and that changed my life, boy. I'm telling you, because I started checking Insta once every week as opposed to 3-4 times a day.
Right.
So I was so sick of that stuff already, and when you've been scrolling, and you've been scrolling, and then you're tired of it, and you put it down, and then 5 or 10 minutes later, you're on it again. You're like, when did I even pick my phone up?
Doom scrolling.
When did I even pick it? I don't even know when I picked it up.
Yeah.
So that just literally just changed for me overnight. I gained back a lot of time,
That's good.
A lot more focus, a lot more control. And now I get on it, once in a while. I'm kind of like, ugh.
Right. Which one of them, Insta or Tinder?
Insta. This story was about Insta. Don't look up my profile. Closed for business.
Yeah. But no, social media can be so distracting. It sucks you in.
Yeah.
And then you're just like bedrotting.
Yeah. Whoop.
No, this one is for Tinder, actually.
That's Seth.
What's going on?
No, I don't know what you said. You said this one is for what?
This one's for Tinder.
So you know now.
I mean, we've seen it on TV.
Okay, you've seen it on TV.
I don't have
Me too.
the app.
Okay.
You get the app still.
No, I don't know about that.
You have to speak Pidgin. I want to hear Pidgin.
No. That's highly embarrassing.
Give me something.
My brother. I know feet.
You go try now.
Yeah, I know feet try.
That was good. That was awesome. You know what? I just got into the mind of like a CEO, a day in the life, and I like it. You wake up in the morning. Let me do a bit of recap. Recap. This is Sam. Wake up in the morning. Stay for about 20 minutes. Reminds me of Denzel. Because I saw a lot of his interview and it's just like, don't touch your phone. Just wake up. Just,
Take a bit of time.
Yes.
It's okay.
You need that.
You'll be fine. You'll learn to enjoy it.
Exactly. And then 3 or 4 cups of tea. And then think about the day, things I need to achieve. This is Sam now. And then go to the gym. If you're not working out, you're stretching.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then after that, like just within an hour, and then you go to work.
Yeah, 30, 40, something like 40 minutes. Yeah.
Very therapeutic.
And at night as well, at least 20 minutes before bed, if not 30 minutes or an hour, I will my phone off, I charge it over there, and I read or write.
Very nice. What do you write?
I just a little journal, just kind of random, whatever happened,
Again, very
how am I
therapeutic.
feeling.
I like that.
Yeah.
What has been your... Don't go crazy on this, though. What is one of your craziest Tinder experience?
I've never heard of the app. What is it?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that? Yeah.
I met a person on Tinder that I have been friends with now for 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
I was part of her wedding party recently.
Wow.
And yeah, she's a good friend.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a really good story.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
I want to make a movie about you, Sam.
Oh my God, come on, be serious.
I really want to. It'll be good.
I think you're on a long thing, Sha. Let's see what happens in the next year or so.
Yeah?
Yeah?
At the end of life.
I can pull some stuff off, and it might be more worth it.
Yeah, next year. You promise. I get the writers. I'll share the script with you. You're going to be in the know. So either that or like an autobiography.
Oh, God.
Do you not read those?
No, I mean, I do, but I'm just not, who any right-minded person would want an autobiography.
Sam? I would.
Okay.
I mean, I've been called crazy before, so yeah, very unusual.
Right.
I write it. I write all about your life. It'll be good.
Huh.
Write that book and do a movie, a day in your life. And it won't be just about you. Like, it'll just be like a day in the life of, so it'll be like multiple CEOs, people who are doing stuff. Because Sam, really and truly, like, take your flowers, man. You're killing it. Doing business in Nigeria, you have to be extra special.
Yeah, you just gotta be special. For real.
Right. And so
cool.
I'm so proud of you, proud of your journey. It's an honor to have you here. And this is not just me saying this because you're on this podcast. Like, I am very grateful that you came to be on here today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your palms. Thanks. What's your favorite day in the week? Very quickly, let's just go very quickly.
Favorite day of the week?
Yeah.
Monday.
Favorite food?
Pepper soup.
Why?
Why? That's not a quick question.
That's true. Who do you like more, your mom or your dad?
Dad.
Who's your favorite sibling?
Sister.
God damn it! Favorite country to travel to?
Favorite country to travel to? Benin Republic.
Why?
You
That's
can't
not a quick
keep asking
question.
whys.
God damn.
Just know the rules of our own game.
Oh man. Okay. Bungee jumping or skydiving?
Neither.
Why?
Scared.
Oh, you answered.
I'm not actually scared of heights, but I have vertigo. So if I'm high up, I just feel uneasy. I feel like I'm gonna fall.
Right. Tyra or Naomi Campbell?
Tyra.
Beyonce or Rihanna?
Rihanna.
Beyonce is gonna come for you.
I know. You're making me answer some tough questions here.
Whiskey or Davido?
Oh my God, no! Come on.
Say both.
No, both.
There you go.
There you go. What are you talking about? Jesus.
Rema or Kiss Daniel?
Both.
There we go. Good answer. Black or red?
Black.
Why?
Both.
Both.
Yeah. Both, definitely.
Who's your favorite employee?
You.
I'm not even your employee.
Then my daughter.
BI or Ikoyi?
Ikoyi.
Why?
I've lived there a long time.
Oh. America or UK?
Neither.
Mauritius or Zanzibar?
Zanzibar.
Why?
I like East Africa.
Nice.
Yeah.
Summer or winter?
Both.
Actually.
It's winter.
What's your favorite city in America?
City in America? I mean, it's funny. I mean, I live both New York and LA. Okay. I lived in LA for ages. I have a lot of good friends and family out there, and but New York is just shit.
I love New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you could learn any language like this, which one would it be? What would it be?
Yoruba.
Why?
I love the language.
Why?
It's sweet too. It's sweet gone. Eh?
Oh God. How's your French?
C'est pas magnifique.
Why? Pourquoi?
Because I don't practice enough.
Parce que?
Parce que je ne travaille. Non, je ne travaille avec les gens français. Hein. Tout le monde parle l'anglais. Ou Yoruba.
Vrai, vrai.
Yeah.
Say something in French to sign up.
Au revoir. Merci. Hi there. My name is Sam Onyemelukwe. I go by Sam O. I am the MD for Trace in West Africa, and I head up some business development. And, you're checking out Ifeltthatbymitchy.